Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be reviewing the Pando Moto Bia Protective Bodysuit. So this is the AAA rated bodysuit that is Pando Moto's offering. They do have another bodysuit that is just the, I think they call it the shell. And that is only AA rated. So there's a big difference between the two as far as rating goes. So I will put up here so you guys can see a difference between the ratings and the slide protection on those. So this is a full bodysuit. It is kind of like a bikini one piece type of a style. I'm wearing leggings underneath, obviously, because I don't want all this to show on the internet. So it does have, and you guys can see here, on here, it has like a mesh panel. It's a really thick mesh. It also has mesh that goes through the arms on both sides as well. This mesh, if you're thinking, oh great, I can wear this in the summer, and it will be super cool because it's mesh, you're gonna be mistaken. It is still pretty toasty because it is still very thick mesh material that's here. So it does provide, it has the zipper so you can zip it down and get a lot more airflow, but it doesn't provide a ton of airflow. So you will stay a little bit warm in this, but definitely the zipper helps, things like that. This retails on Cycle Gear's website. It's $339, I believe. I'll put it up here. And then on Pando Moto's website, it does retail for $362. So this is a little bit of a higher end, more expensive garment, and you can tell the quality of it. I put on this side here, you can see it does come with armor in the shoulders and in the elbows that extends from above the elbow all the way to here, actually mid forearm. So it's a pretty big piece here on your elbow, and then your shoulders. It also goes from all the way here to here as well. This side I did not put the armor in, just so you guys can kind of see the difference of the sides. Here is the armor that comes with it. It's very thin and very flexible. You can see I could just do this. This is CE level rated CE level 1 armor. It's not CE level 2. They do offer that as well on their website, but that's like an additional cost that you guys do need to pay if you want to upgrade to the CE level 2 armor. It does have in the back here a panel that you can put, I don't know if you can see, that you can put the a back armor, but that's not included in the purchase price that you guys are going to be paying. I did go ahead and size up. I'm usually a large. I have bigger arms, so I did an extra large just to be sure that it fits me. And it kind of, as you can see, it's like a little loose here. And then in the back, it like has a little bit of gapping kind of thing. So it's not skin tight in the front and the back, which I honestly don't mind. It's pretty nice and form-fitting here, which is pretty good. It does cut up pretty high on the sides, but I wear riding jeans that are pretty high-waisted, so I've never had any issues with anything, you know, showing or like my sides showing, anything like that. It does have, and I'll insert a clip here so that you guys can see, but the snaps are pretty cool. That's like not a normal snap like a onesie or the bodysuits that normally are fashion bodysuits. It's pretty robust, and so it really locks into place. It's 2 positions, so there's a longer position and a shorter position, so you can fit your different torso lengths as well. It does also have these little straps that go around your thumbs. That way, when you put your gloves on, it will cover over here. If you do slide, it means that the sleeves aren't going to be sliding up on you either. So that's pretty nice to have as well. All in all, I love wearing this. This is probably one of my go-to everyday riding gears that I have. This is something that's easy to throw a hoodie over, throw over a jacket, things like that. You have your AAA slide protection. You have armor. So you don't really need a actual like abrasion resistant armor over it. This is pretty all-inclusive here. They do have a legging that goes with it. You can buy like the leggings from Pando Moto too, but I just wear different riding pants. But this is really nice because it's a base layer that you can put stuff on top. You can even put jackets, things like that if it is colder. It is, you know, with the zipper breathable, you can get some airflow, but these little mesh cutouts, it looks like you're gonna get a lot of airflow, but it definitely does stay hotter. So I wore it on a ride in, I wanna say 100-degree weather, and I was sweating. So I was pretty hot during that. So it's definitely not like super, super cooling. And so it's pretty nice. It has a lot of stretch to it. So if you can see the stretch there. The arms are not as stretchy, especially like the inner layer and stuff like that. You can see a little bit there, but these definitely are a little bit more, you can feel the fabric's very thick. The nice thing is, even though it has all these mesh panels, things like that that touch directly on your skin, I don't feel any kind of itchiness, anything like that. So it does feel very nice and comfortable to wear, especially for long rides. I've done 2+ hour rides one way, so like 4-hour rides in these, and don't have any issues. As far as going to the bathroom, I also don't really have issues. Like, it's a pretty easy snap on, snap off type of thing. But yeah, as far as fit, this is kind of the way it fits on. So you can see here, does cut up quite a bit. I'm just trying to show you just because I am wearing black leggings. And then in the back, for me, just because I have a larger rear end, it does kind of like cut up like this. So you'll see it's not a full coverage, at least on me. It's more of like I think it's called a cheeky style of a coverage, but very comfortable. I would say, you know, very stretchy. So I think, you know, an extra large might have been too big for me. I think I can get away with a little bit more being put in. But I love it. It means like the armor's still in the right place. I don't really feel like I need to buy another suit to size down, anything like that. And I just love the way it looks. I think it's really cute, very comfortable. I love that it's AAA rated, because that means I can go on the highway, I can do track days, I could do things like that in this. It's the highest level. I think Pando Moto even puts that it's AAA plus. So I think it exceeds AAA standards. So all in all, this is a more pricey option for you guys. As it starts at $362 on Pando Moto, you might be able to find it for cheaper elsewhere, like Cycle Gear, but I think it's worth it. I mean, I sit there and I think if I wanted to have dedicated summer and winter gear, things like that, I'm going to be spending that in a couple jackets, a couple of things as well. And this way I could just throw a hoodie over. If it's cold, I could just leave it, you know, like this. If it's hot outside, and just, you know, unzip it, things like that. So I feel like it's pretty versatile, which is nice. The quality so far, I've done a lot of miles in this, and I would say it's holding up really well. I've washed it. You can machine wash this on cold and then tumble dry low. You can look at the care, or I could put the care right here so you guys could see it. And I do know that Pando Moto does have a warranty if there's any manufacturer defects, things like that, that you can get these replaced if there's anything that is wrong with it. But all in all, I would say on my scale, this would probably be a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Only reason I might downgrade it to a 9 is just because of the price. I know that this is something that is not feasible for everyone. Not everyone can see shelling out $360, $350 plus for a piece of motorcycle clothing. But I do like that you get full AAA rating, and then you also get some armor, even though it's not CE level 2 armor in here. So for me, I feel like the quality is worth the price. So that's up to you if you guys feel like this is something that you guys think is worth the money. But for me, I think it's a great quality, great price, and I highly recommend it. If you have any other options or any other recommendations for items for me to review, go ahead and post them below and I'll be happy to get them for you and get looking into them. I do have a Sedici jacket that I'm going to be reviewing coming up soon. And that's a little bit of a lower rate price point. So I think it's under $200 for a jacket. It has a lot of mesh points as well, kind of similar to this, if not even more, and an inner liner. So it's very nice and versatile from hot weather to cool weather. So I'm gonna go ahead and review that next for another option for you guys for a top that is something that can move from warm to cool weather. And then I have my Alpine Star boots that I'm gonna go ahead and review for you guys too. Those are a little bit pricier too, but they are really nice quality, have a lot of protection. For me, in my gear, I really like to have protection. So I am fine with spending a little bit of money as long as I get protection for the things that I buy. So I will go ahead and review those shoes as well. And then I also have some Thor that are a little bit stiffer, kind of, I would say a little more off-road or adventure-based of shoes. Those are a little bit more of a cheaper option, so I'll go ahead and review those too, just so you guys have some comparables of items that are a little bit more pricey versus things that are a little bit more affordable in each category. And then as we keep doing videos, obviously we'll have some stuff in the middle and a lot more examples of each section. But once again, here's kind of a thing, and I'll do some close-up shots at the end just so you guys can see what it looks like. Here's a side view, and then here's from the back. So once again, it does have the pocket here for you guys to put some back armor in it. Does, at least on me, have more of a cheeky type of design. And so you can see has the Pando Moto. These are very nice and like thick material too. These are very nice and thick material too. You can see, you can kind of see the armor underneath. So here's the non-armor arm. But you can see how much coverage you get with this armor, which is really nice. But yeah, so this is the Pando Moto. Thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to subscribe and like, comment the video. And if you have any suggestions, please drop them down below. And I definitely will be looking forward to these suggestions so I can know what you guys want to see and what items you want to see me review. But until next time, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.